Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we fought our way inside this dank crypt, and now that we're here we are ready to plunder whatever treasures might be found, trying to avoid the dangers that might surround us. So we will pilfer through these opulent chests and take all of this silver. I think that last plate wasn't silver, but I will deal with it. There's a spare torch on the ground in case we didn't have one yet. There's another gilded chest. Scroll of Guiding Bolt has Shadowheart's name on it. Scroll of Protection from Good and Evil as well. And Scroll of Silence. I think we can cast that as a wizard.
Forthwith.
Then this door here is heavy oaken doors with Zoru. I don't think that's the thing that we're really interested in, but that side is locked. So we'll open up this.
My pleasure.
And if we skulk around, there's an ancient door at the other side.
Let's go.
And we have failed a perception check, but the party comes in clutch.
Yes.
And this is slightly different. I don't remember this being exactly knocked over where it is. Our tail is doing wonderful things. Everyone loves a lovely tiefling tail. I'll take a silver necklace and a studded shield. We've got traps, we've got buttons.
Of course.
We've got
Traps. How considerate.
more traps, boxes, another locked door. Astarion,
I could get used to this.
why don't you try and lockpick this?
Easy.
DC 15, I will take guidance. There's a 10, plus 3 and 2 and 1d4. Gets us to 19, so that door is now locked. We can even go through it. And we will find ourselves back on the beach where we had started, where we were attacking mind flayers and the like. So if we want a different way out, we now have it. But for right now, I think we will press on inside the tomb. We could also use that teleporter to long rest if we wish.
Oh dear.
Now,
Someone's left a trap.
we have heaps of chaps around the place. I'll take another short sword. A halberd, 1d10 slashing, rush attack, lacerate, and cleave are the extra abilities that it has. And we have heaps of traps all over this place. So before we screw around with the very large sarcophagus in the center of the room, let's evacuate the rest of the party out. Where is Gale?
Ready and willing. I venture forth.
Just got caught up on some of the odd geometry, it seems. So let's call on Astarion the Rogue to do the last of the thieving. So we'll open the sarcophagus. We find the Watcher's Guide and an engraved key. Death's Promise. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against the target has advantage. Versatile. Not a spear by the looks of it, just a type of a standard weapon or a special weapon. But we'll take it. And we'll take the key. And the key has encumbered us. Are you joking? Alright, we will drop a dagger. That's not enough weight either. Well, we don't need two short swords. Oh, we don't need a long sword. We definitely can't wield that. So that gets us under our weight limit. Now, we have grease everywhere. Inflicts prone. Inflicts difficult terrain. Movement speed is halved and creatures may fall prone. And it's flammable. So we can see where the grease ends. We can either try and reach there, or perhaps this button might do something. I wonder now,
Charmed, I'm sure.
Let's just have a little look here. If we were to cast Mage Hand there, can the Mage Hand push the button? Can't throw too heavy. I'm sad that Mage Hand can't do more things in the current version of the game. But regardless, can't throw too heavy, so the Mage Hand cannot interact with the button, it seems. So that's one fewer option that we have. Back to Astarion. Hello again to you too. So we can cunning action excuse me. Cunning action dash and main action dash and jump as a bonus action with 3 times our movement speed for jump distance. So if we jump to the vent does still have grease on it. So that's our bonus action. We have fallen prone. That is a bad time. So even with our action now, we cannot stand, which is not ideal. Is there anything the rest of the party can do to help out in this situation? Otherwise, things are going to get bad. We can shove something 5 feet, but we'd have to be on the opposing side of him to shove him out of the room. Do we have any water? We do. Let's throw water. I prefer not to hit Astarion. But if we throw water here, we've removed some of the grease. Shadowheart doesn't really have anything to be doing either. Okay. Because we weren't hit, the grease hasn't caught fire. So that's cunning action dash. No, let's main action dash because that's not a bonus action. Then we have enough movement to jump. Then we are out of the grease. We can leave turn-based mode. Mage Hand comes and catches up with us. And this whole place just stays shooting fire for a while. But we're not in that fire, so I am not as concerned. So we got some treasure. We got a key. I wonder if that key is for the giant big door opposite. Would you look at that? Right, we should probably think about healing Gale a bit before we go any deeper in things. So, he has 2 healing potions, or Shadowheart has a bunch of spell slots. Since spell slots are a renewable resource, I think we will go with a Cure Wounds 1d8 plus 3 hit points.
Take you.
So that's 6. It's not as many as I would like. So we'll have Gale take 1 of his potions. We could short rest as well. If we short rest, we'll get back things like Concussive Smash. No, we won't. That's something for clubs.
I wonder what the next move is.
I'm thinking of things like Hamstring Shot that we've used already. But we haven't really used any other short rest relating skills.
Lovely day this, for now.
So I think we can consume one of these. That puts us back at 14 HP, which is perfect. So now we're basically as good as we're ever going to be for whatever comes up next. We have an entombed scribe.
Scribes with swords. So much for the quill, my dear.
That's going to put us overweight again.
About their words, they commanded protection.
Astarion. I would much prefer if we just had our weight capacity rather than having this tiered increment system, but beggars can't be choosers right now. Akiris has some weight capacity left. Let's see what other scribes have going on around here. Just a dagger. There's another chest. Guiding bolt is Shadowheart, because that's a cleric spell. Protect from good and evil will send to her as well.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There's a way along an underground river there. Another quarterstaff. Some pots, some pans.
Seems simple enough.
And get this place a little more lit up. There's another entombed warrior here, as opposed to the others, which are entombed scribes.
Juggle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
The scribe of the dead.
Moving in.
I mean, there's a lot of dead around here. It makes some amount of sense. Scroll of silence. Another key.
Another step forward.
This chest is not locked. And the plate is not worth anything to us. There's a chamber back here. There goes our tail.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
That is worth money. That's not. Another rapier. Another ringmail armor. Incredibly heavy stuff. And over here, let's have our cleric take a look at this Book of Dead Gods.
This book is far lighter than it should be, with such a massive log.
Cleric Wisdom. Channel a spark of divine power into the lock. And we'll give ourselves guidance on that. Simple stuff.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list, but of what?
Let's look more closely. So we have our religion proficiency, we still have our guidance. Nat one though, always a failure here.
The longer you stare at the dark and decimated words, the more your head aches. There is no meaning to be found here.
A great shame. Gale is inspired. We received Scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. Secrets of the Sundering. Unlock and read the Book of the Dead Gods. Sage. Very nice. So, in case you didn't know, all the character heroes have backgrounds, and sometimes you'll do things in the world, small snippets of side quests or goals,
Let's try this
that when... Oh, look, a soul coin. When you succeed in those things, or when you at least find them, you sometimes receive inspiration. And what that means for us is it says here, inspiration 1 of 4. Inspiration can be spent to reroll an ability check, complete background goals to gain more inspiration. Now, where's that soul coin?
Worth grabbing. Iron.
Noble, soul for sale. Akiris is inspired. As was Astarion, because we're both nobles, it seems. Acquire a soul coin for your personal collection. Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's ours now. There's nothing else up here, It's not like we could misty step or something up to this ledge and find another secret.
No time to waste.
So with that area resolved, there's only one other spot we haven't really investigated yet, and that's the two sides of this large horseshoe. Up here, there's another soul coin.
I must
Alas,
keep going.
we don't get more inspiration for finding a second one.
Ever onward.
And on this side here, there is a strange light on this pillar.
That might be worth a look.
And with our perception, we have seen a button. And so the undead rise.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Said the lady stood next to the man with a torch. Right, I don't think we're going to be able to successfully hide here. I mean, from here we can certainly try, because we haven't got anything else to try and spend our bonus action right now.
Let's find some prey.
Alright, that worked. Then we can sneak ranged attack. Cannot have disadvantage against the target. But we are hiding, so I don't have disadvantage. I'm going to guess that it's obscured by darkness, so even though we have dark vision, its darkness is too much for us to see clearly. Advantage on attack, target is obscured by shadows, so yes, we can't have a true sneak attack on this attack. We just have a attack with advantage because we are an unseen attacker, but it should work out to a straight roll. Attack roll 2 plus 2 plus 3 against an armor class of 9. So that did not work out, unfortunately. This one is dashing towards us. Now, Shadowheart. It would be nice to be able to use our Channel Divinity here to turn the undead, but the area of effect for it is not ideal at the moment. So these guys aren't particularly strong, so I don't think we need to worry about burning big spells yet. Let's try a Sacred Flame. They make the save, unfortunately. Gale. Oh, there's a solid attack. 10 on a D10 for fire is just wonderful. Another entombed scribe coming across the way. Then Akidis. So we can see this guy, and it looks like we might be able to see that one there as well. Now they have 28 HP, which is a lot. So how about we see if we can't twin meta magic on a chromatic orb with 3d8 thunder damage. We get 2 projectiles. We can put one here and one there. We hit one, we miss the other. And we are out of movement. We have another one dashing towards us, and then the Entombed Warrior will take its turn. They are dashing as well. They are unarmed, as I think we took their sword, or whatever it was that they had on their person. If we step back to here, could we hide?
Leave no trace.
Then sneak attack ranged.
No escape.
Good, we get sneak attack damage on that. This one with 1 HP makes an attack against Gale. Misses, fortunately. Now, Shadowheart here. We could try and attack this guy with our spell slots. I think for now, let's try turn undead first. Only 35% though. It's not ideal against one target, so instead, let's get nice and cozy up to them, and then attack with inflict wounds. Range melee attack, spell attack, 3d10 necrotic damage. And of course we miss. Gale. Please try and take out the one with 1 HP, just so they have one less amongst their number. Critical miss is not going to do that. They cast Sleep, and unfortunately, Arcana is now asleep. There's Magic Missile wrecking us. We are going to bonus action hide and sneak attack this guy again. They take another 8 damage. This guy with 1 continues to attack Gale. Now, it's an action to help Arcana and wake him up. So do we think Arcana' action is more valuable than Shadowheart's? I don't know about that. We have 1 spell slot left. We could try and inflict wounds again. They only have 10 HP left. Between Gale and Shadowheart, they might be able to do what needs to be done. Blessing of the Trickster is a full action. That's not what I wanted though, was it? Invoke Duplicity is a full action. Alright, let's try stabbing. That's a big miss. Gale. Fortunately, this guy is unarmed, so it's not the biggest deal to us. We can do 1d4 plus 1d4 fire damage, even though it's -1 for our strength. That's really bad. That's really bad as well. Alright, so we're going to Magic Missile here, because it's a guaranteed attack hit. We have 3 projectiles. We'll put 1 there, because that's going to be a kill, and then we'll put 2 here. Right, we have a bonus action left, but not good for anything. More sleep. Now Gale is asleep. Shadowheart is very injured. Astarion. Bonus action hide. Please get rid of this guy. Thank goodness. And come and join the folks having naps. Arcana has woken up, which is very good.
Dark Lady, help me strike true.
Shadowheart. We have 2 of these guys left. Of course, they make the save. I'm going to pull Shadowheart back because she only has 2 hit points left. And Arcana is sleeping again. They are dashing, which is good. It means they're not attacking Arcana. Astarion. Hide, because they've got their back to us. And then sneak attack melee. Stab them in the back. Another critical hit. We're getting lots of those today. Then please stand over Arcana.
Can't give up. On the move.
We're probably not going to have range for a cantrip, but how about... No. That's not going to work out. They are dashing, which means they're not attacking, which is good. And now between us, we should be able to get this resolved. Let's just go with a standard attack here. Of course.
Let's finish
Shadowheart. 1 hull damage. Gale. 3, and then they're going to take another turn. Thank goodness they aren't good at melee attacking. Now the question is, how many rounds is this going to take? Alright, we got there. And Shadowheart has something she wishes to say to the group.
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty baubles. Fools.
Yes, besides, what use do the dead have for possessions?
Their trinkets may be worth a few coins all the same.
Right, so we're making friends with Shadowheart. These guys don't have anything on their persons, I think, because we already looted them.
It's been a long day.
Perhaps I missed one.
I'll need to rest soon.
You can rest after we figure out what's in this chamber that we left till last.
With haste.
We've got a heavy chest. And here we have 112 gold, a ruby ring, and the Amulet of Lost Voices. The dead hold no secrets from Jurgles, Scriveners of Doom. Speak with Dead, level 3 necromancy spell. Then we've got benches, vases, and the richly adorned sarcophagus. Oh dear. Matey boy is missing a face.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
It's gonna... a little spooky crawling out of the tomb without a face, yes.
I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question?
I will answer your question.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Tiefling, in my experience, that depends on what the mortal looks like.
A life and how it is lived are different equations. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
And we have seen each other, and I will never, ever forget your face. If I try and instigate a conversation again, will his face be fixed now that his animation seems to be...
We have nothing more
Nope.
to discuss. Continue on. I must attend this place after so many years of what...
So, in his close-up, no, that's broken as well. Oh god. Horrible. Terrifying. What else was in here?
How long has it been?
Too long, buddy. 97 gold and a piece of onyx. Alright.
Best be on my way.
And with that horrific visage, it is time for us to get out of this place.
I've seen everything.
This scribe has 5 more gold pieces for us. And then if we come across to this side, we can leave along the river here. And we cannot get out that way. I would love to know where that terminates. But over here, there is a lever. And the lever offers us a ladder. And this brings us back up top, just along the side here of the church where we had previously entered. So that's going to do it for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.